Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another redstone tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you the 5 simplest redstone contraptions that you can build, and these are probably some of the most useful ones that you can do. So first things off, we're going to start with a hopper clock. So for this you're going to need a hopper, redstone block, dust, comparator and piston. Yeah, these are the blocks you're going to need. So you're going to want to start by placing your two hoppers facing into each other. This is basically going to be the actual like coding bit of it. This is going to be what tells the signal when to change. You're then going to want to place comparators coming out of either of the hoppers, or sorry, both of them, with red block there, dust on top, and then a piston facing into each of them like so. And then you want to place a redstone block there, and then you want to place a block here and here, and then you can place this like so, and this is going to be your output. So this is what I mean by it's simple. This is a hopper clock. Now what you want to do is you just want to get items now. I'm going to use sticks. Now the maximum length of time you can do in this is 5, but I'll just show you with a little bit. So if I put 16 in it will go like this, and then when all of the items were transferred from this hopper to this hopper, this signal strength is higher and this one's 0, so it moves across, and now all of them move into here. Now this one's higher than that one, so it moves across, and you see we get signal, and then we don't get signal, and then we'll get signal again. Now you can actually take like more out, so here you could do it like this one's got 5 in it and it's relatively quick, or you can put all of the sticks in it and it will do it the entire thing. So that's a hopper clock done. Next, moving on to piston feed tape. So for this you're going to need a lever, a piston, and an observer, and then any block of your choice. So we're going to start by placing our piston there with our observer facing inwards. I can't believe I forgot that. And then a lever on here like so. And then you basically want to go, you can do a maximum of 12 blocks because that's the piston push limit. We're not going to go that far. We're basically going to only go to, I think we'll go here. Now you want to place another one here, so you should, another piston here facing that way. You obviously want to make sure it's lined up here, and then one backwards. And then you want to place an observer like that, and then an observer facing into the piston like so. Then you want to go along from this piston again, and then you want to go here, place a temporary block here, and then place your piston facing into it like so. You want to place then an observer like this, and an observer like this. Then you want to go along here like so, line it up back with this block, so you want to make sure it's in line with that one and in line with that one. Then you're just going to place your piston facing into it like so. You then want to again place an observer like this, not like that, not like that one either. So like here, and then facing into the piston. And then what you should see is if you place blocks in like so, so if you place this, you should then get a piston feed tape like so. And you see this block moves here like that, then moves along, and each time you're moving the block along like so. And yeah, this can be used, you can actually hook this up to combination locks and other things to do it. And this is another simple and very useful contraption you can build in Minecraft out of redstone. For the next one, we are going to be building I'm showing you how to build a T flip-flop. For this you're going to need a button, torch, dust, hopper, comparator, and repeater. Now this basically turns a single input like a button into a permanent output like a lever. So you can toggle it on and off very simply. So you're going to start by placing a block with your button on, and then coming out from it you want to place torch there, not there, there, and then a redstone torch there. You want to place block, and then here you want to place two hoppers facing into each other like so. You then want to place redstone dust and redstone dust, and then you want to take a comparator output along with a repeater output. Now this is going to be your output for it, and then we're going to simply just get something like an item like a stick, and we're going to put it in here like so. And now what we should see is when we press this button we get an output. When we press this button we get an output. When we press this button we get an output. When we press this button we don't get an output, and the output will permanently turn on like so. And this is how you build a T flip-flop, or basically in simple terms you turn a button into a lever. Building a pulse extender. Now for this it's quite simple. All you need is a redstone dust, a button, and comparator. So we can go over here, and then we're going to start off by placing our block here with our button. You then want to go here, place 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here. You want to place dust like this, and then you want to place a comparator facing that way, and a comparator facing that way. And when we press this button, we can see there, and you can see it lasts longer than a normal pulse. This is what a pulse normally looks like, and then we can see that lasts longer. Now what you can do is you can add more comparators. The more comparators you place, the longer the pulse that is extended. So if I put 2 like this, 2 like this, you can see we get longer pulse there, and an even longer pulse here. Now this is great for redstone contraptions where you just need a longer pulse, or you just need a little bit of delay between circuits. Like that, you can see we get a lot of delay, and that is good. And for our final redstone contraption that we're going to be building here today, that's again incredibly simple, is a double piston extender. So you're going to need sticky piston, repeater, dust, and lever. So you're going to want to start by placing a 3x3 square like so, and then you're going to want to place block like this. So you want to place your sticky piston facing like that, and then into a block like so. You then want to place 2 repeaters here and a repeater there. You want to put this one max delay, and then these 2 on max delay like so, and then redstone in this weird U shape like that. You hook up a lever like that, and then you've created yourself a double piston extender. You can see here it moves it 2 blocks out instead of just 1. You can see it retracts, then this one first retracts, then that one retracts, and then that one again will re-spit out the block like so. It's a nice little redstone contraption like that. And these are 5 simple redstone contraptions that you yourself can build. That is very they're very like useful. They're not really contraptions that you build like on their own or like solo. They kind of fit into other things. Like you don't just build a piston feed table, you don't just build a hopper clock for the fun of it. Like these quite often, like this one double piston extender normally goes with like an opening door. This goes with normally automatic farms, this combination lock, that I don't know what these two kind of just generally go into redstone contraptions. They're all really useful and quite handy to know how to build. And I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned a lot. I hope you now know how to build there, and your redstone skills are a little bit more advanced. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on all notification bells for future updates, and in the comment section let me know if there's any other redstone tutorials you want to see. And if you haven't already, go and check the channel. There's a lot on there. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all later. See ya!